Hello children, I am Mrs. Madhavi. Today I am introducing you to a new topic, and the topic would be we will be dealing with a new branch of science. This new branch of science is called chemistry. So chemistry is a very inevitable branch of science and it plays a key role in our day-to-day life. And just like the word mystery in the word chemistry, this particular branch of science is totally full of adventures, mystery, and you will be enjoying learning this subject. Let us define chemistry today. Chemistry is defined as that branch of science that deals with the composition, the properties, the reactions of materials. Now, what are these materials or substances? Materials or substances are nothing, children, but these are the various things which we come across, like we have your pencil. This is a material. We have gold, we have petroleum. These are all materials. Now, these substances can be classified depending upon their source into two major branches. So, substances can be defined based on their source as natural substances and man-made substances. Now, what are natural substances? Natural substances are those which are found in nature. These could be, example, the minerals like gold, we have silver, you have common salt, water. Okay, these are examples of some of the natural substances. Now, what are man-made substances? Man-made substances are those which are made or synthesized by man. They can also be said as something which are artificial. Okay, man-made substances are examples. We have cement, we have polyester, glass. These are few examples of man-made substances. Now, coming back to chemistry, children, this chemistry plays a very vital role in our day-to-day life. We cannot imagine our life, our routine activities without the role of chemistry. So, today we are going to study the applications of chemistry in our day-to-day life. We have various fields in which we can apply chemistry and various fields which are not possible, various activities are not possible without the role and influence of chemistry. Now, first let us discuss the role of chemistry in the field of agriculture. You know what is agriculture? Agriculture is nothing but the growing of crops on a large scale so that they will meet the food requirements of every individual. You know, all of us need food, so we get this food by agriculture, that is through cultivation of crops. Now, where does this chemistry come into play in the field of agriculture? Now, for the plants to grow well, we need fertilizers. These plants need nutrients. So, these nutrients can be added in the form of fertilizers. So, these fertilizers are nothing but substances which are manufactured because of the role of chemistry. So, we have fertilizers to increase the growth of the plant. Okay, and then we have now these plants are affected by a number of organisms which can decrease the growth of these plants, and when the plant growth decreases, what is going to happen is the yield of the crop is going to decrease. In order to prevent all this, we are going to have certain chemical substances known as pesticides. Now, these pesticides are nothing but chemical substances. These pesticides can be further divided into herbicides. These herbicides are the chemical substances which destroy unwanted plants which compete with the crop. And then we have insecticides. These insecticides are nothing but chemical substances which destroy the harmful insects that eat the plants and destroy the crop. And then we have others like rodenticides. Okay, now these rodenticides are nothing but they will destroy the rodents, which are rodents like rats, etc., which will otherwise destroy the plant. So basically, in the field of agriculture, chemistry plays an important role in providing us with fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides, etc. Now, apart from this, they also help in increasing the quality of the seed. Okay, the quality of the seed is very, very important, because if the seed is good, the crop is going to be good. So we can improve the quality of the seed by using the principles of chemistry. And we also have a number of, we can increase the shelf life of the products of the agriculture by using various preservatives. So these preservatives are also chemical substances. So in the field of agriculture, chemistry plays a very, very important role. Another field where chemistry plays a real important role is the minerals. Now, what are minerals? Minerals are compounds which are found naturally existing. They are found in the nature. They may be found in the oceans. They may be found in the earth's crust. They may be found as part of rocks, etc. Now, these minerals are very, very important in our day-to-day life. One such minerals are ores. Ores are nothing but the compounds of metals from which we can extract the metals. Now, these metals which are extracted from these ores can be used for various purposes. In automobile industries, totally they run on the use of metals. We need these metals in our day-to-day life. Our utensils are made of metals. Our furniture is made up of metals. In the industries, the manufacturing equipment is made up of metals. So all these metals are extracted from their ores by using the methods which are provided by chemistry. So chemistry plays a very important role in extraction of metals. And this branch of chemistry which deals with extraction of metals from the ores is called metallurgy. So these metals are extracted with the help of chemistry and the principles which are given by the subject of chemistry. Now, another important mineral we have is petroleum. This petroleum extraction is again done because of the principles of chemistry. Now, once the petroleum is extracted, it has to undergo a process called fractional distillation, wherein we get different fractions of the products like petrol, diesel, kerosene, petroleum wax. And you know, all these are very, very useful. Petrol and diesel are required to run your automobiles, yes, and then we have petroleum jelly, which has a very important role in the cosmetic industry. So apart from the metals and petroleum, there are huge number of minerals which can be extracted from the earth's crust. Okay, and the next field which we are going to study is the industry. Chemistry plays a very important role in the industry, especially the iron and steel industry. The iron and steel industry basically works on the various principles of chemistry. Now, here I would like to introduce you to a new term called alloy. So, what is an alloy? You have metals, right? Now, these metals, they have their own properties, and some properties may be good, some properties may be bad. So, to overcome these bad properties, we mix these metals together. We take all the good properties of, say, 2 or more metals, we mix them together to get a mixture. This mixture of metals is known as an alloy, and this alloy has a greater advantage over the metals. Now, some commonly used alloys which we are using in our day-to-day life are steel. Steel or stainless steel is an alloy of iron, which has a greater advantage of iron in that it does not get rusted. Iron gets rusted easily, but stainless steel does not get rust. So this is the advantage of the alloy of iron stainless steel over the metal alloy. And then we have other alloys, example brass. Brass is used in electrical fittings. Bronze, we have bronze medals, we have bronze statues. Okay, and then we have duralumin, magnesium. These are alloys of aluminium which are used, can you imagine children? They are used for construction of the aircrafts. So all this is possible because of the applications of chemistry. So chemistry finds a varied and an important application in the field of industry. Apart from these alloys, a number of other products like cement, acids, fertilizers, all these which are manufactured in the industries are contributions of chemistry. Okay, now we are coming to the next field wherein we can apply chemistry. The next field is medicine. Now, when do you take, what is a medicine? See, whenever you have fever, when you are having some body pain, you take some pill, isn't it? A tablet. Since you are small, you may be taking some syrup. Now, what are these syrups containing? They are medicines. They help us to overcome the pain. They help us to overcome the fever. Okay, so these medicines are nothing but chemical substances. Now, these medicines may be directly obtained from plants and animals. Even if they are obtained from the natural sources, they have to be carefully purified. Their composition has to be studied, and all this involves the application of chemistry. So, we can study what are the various medicines available, what are its composition, how are they useful to us, are they going to have any side effects in our body, is there going to be a positive effect. All this is studied in chemistry. And also chemistry helps us, after studying the composition of these medicines obtained from natural sources, we can even synthesize or prepare these products or these medicines in the lab on a large scale. That is how you're getting these medicines on a large scale. There are many industries which are known as pharmaceutical industries which make these medicines. Okay, here they study what is the basic composition of the medicine, they manufacture the medicine. So, chemistry plays a very, very important part in the field of medicine. We have a number of medicines like antibiotics. You know what are antibiotics? Antibiotics are substances or chemical substances which are obtained from living organisms, tiny living organisms like bacteria, and these are used to destroy the disease causing harmful bacteria in our body. Okay, now these particular antibiotics like penicillin, tetracycline, erythromycin, okay, all these are manufactured applying the principles of chemistry. Okay, so we have painkillers like paracetamol, we have anti-allergic drugs. There are so many medicines which are made because of chemistry. Is that clear? So the next field which we come across after medicine is the consumer products. Now what are consumer products? Consumer products are those products which we basically use and which are very much used in our day-to-day life. Now there is a big hue and crew about like why shouldn't we cut trees, isn't it? We shouldn't cut trees, we should save trees. But you know that wood is one of the important source for making furniture. So how can we reduce this usage of wood here? The chemists have invented a wonderful substitute for wood, that is plastic. So plastic is the innovation of chemistry, and this plastic is now used in our day-to-day life. We have plastic bags, we have plastic chairs, we have plastic cupboards, doors are made of plastic. Furniture, different types of furniture is made up of plastic. So all this plastic is because of various workings done in the field of chemistry. Okay, and then we have other substances also, consumer products like synthetic fibers like rayon, nylon. All these are the contributions of chemistry. Is that clear? Now, the next thing which we have here, so I repeat, so we used chemistry in the field of agriculture, we used chemistry to extract minerals, we used chemistry, the principles of chemistry in industries to manufacture goods like cement, okay, iron, steel and other alloys. And then we also applied chemistry in the field of medicine, wherein we could study the composition of the drugs and at the same time manufacture these drugs on a large scale to overcome so many diseases. And then we made a number of consumer products by applying chemistry, right? And then coming to the next one, okay, is the cosmetics. Okay, all of you must have heard about cosmetics, yes? Okay, so what are cosmetics? Cosmetics are nothing but chemical substances. Here again, it comes the word chemistry. So these are chemical substances which are used to enhance your appearance. If you want to look really pretty and beautiful, go for a photograph. What do? You apply some powder on your face, you apply some foundation, you apply some lipstick, and then you apply some nail polish. Yes, and then if you want your hair to look beautiful, you shampoo it and then you condition it. Yes, and then so all these are products of chemistry. So the cosmetics, the various types of cosmetics, these are because of the research and the activity of chemistry. And cosmetics are not only products which will enhance your appearance, but they are also required to maintain a healthy individual, that is to maintain hygiene. Okay, how do we maintain hygiene by cosmetics? Do you have your bath every day? Yes. Do you have your bath only with water? No, we have it with soap. So this soap is again a cosmetic product. It helps not only to make your skin soft and supple, but also removes all the dirt, sweat and bacteria which is present on your body. Yes. And then coming to the detergents which are used to wash your clothes and everything which is used to maintain any hygienic condition, all these are also included under the category of cosmetics. So these cosmetics are a result of the innovations and the applications of the principles of chemistry. Yes, and then next we have the household products. Okay, so once you enter into a kitchen, okay, once you enter into a kitchen, what do you see, children? A kitchen is not a kitchen without utensils. Yes, without utensils, we cannot imagine a kitchen because we need these utensils to cook, right? So these utensils are made from metals, and again these metals are obtained from the earth's crust by the process of metallurgy, which is again a branch of chemistry. So utensils, then other useful products to cook food. Apart from utensils, you need LPG, that is liquefied petroleum gas. Now, where is this liquefied petroleum gas coming from? It is again extracted from petroleum, and that again is done by the chemists, okay, using the various principles of chemistry, okay. And then we have to run your AC, you run your refrigerators, we need a coolant. And this coolant is nothing but CFC. CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, chlorofluorocarbons. Now, these chlorofluorocarbons are used as coolants in your refrigerators and air conditioners. But now, these chlorofluorocarbons are being replaced by other chemicals like HCFCs. The reason for this is these chlorofluorocarbons are very, as long as they are in the Earth's in the lower areas of the Earth's atmosphere, they are harmless. But as they go up, rise into the stratosphere, they interfere with the ozone. You know, ozone is an important area. It's like an important layer. It's like an umbrella which protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. If these harmful rays of the sun reach us, then a number of diseases will be caused in us, like cancer, skin diseases and all. So this ozone layer, which is present in the stratosphere of the atmosphere, protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. So ozone layer is a naturally formed layer. But this culprit, this naughty fellow, the chlorofluorocarbon, which enters into the stratosphere, will interfere with the ozone layer, and it will cause the breakdown of the ozone layer. And this is known as ozone layer depletion, which has become one of the prime discussions today. It is a very serious problem. So these CFCs are banned, and so again chemistry came into play, and it was the one who studied that these chlorofluorocarbons are harming the ozone layer, and it said please stop the CFCs, and it also has performed certain research, and it has given us new substances to replace the CFCs as a coolant. So chemistry is continuously used every sphere of our life. The next region where we come across chemistry is the preservation of metals from corrosion. Now, what is corrosion? These metals, children, when they are exposed to the atmosphere, they react with the oxygen present in the atmosphere, the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere, and other pollutants which are present in the atmosphere, and they form different substances. So when they form different substances, their properties are lost. That is, a metal is known for its strength, it's known for its hardness. It may lose its hardness, it may become brittle. Okay, so these metals have to be prevented from being corroded. So corrosion is that property wherein the properties of the metal is altered and it loses its shine, it loses its strength. So corrosion has to be prevented. And here again comes the role of chemistry to prevent corrosion. So how do you prevent corrosion? Chemistry has given you paints, It has given you lubricants, okay, to prevent this corrosion. Is this clear? Okay, and then coming to the next field is electronics. Okay, electronics is something to do with physics. Then where comes the role of chemistry, right? So the invent of the elements like silicon and germanium, which are the greatest contributions of chemistry to the field of electronics. These two elements which are used in the manufacturing of diodes, and these diodes are used in different electrical appliances like your computers or your TVs, so many other things, okay? So silicon and germanium are the two important elements which are used in the manufacturing of diodes, which are in turn used in manufacturing of electrical appliances. Okay, then last but not the least, okay, last but not the least field where we are going to study the application of chemistry is space research. Okay, is space research. Now, you know, recently we have sent, India has become very popular in the world because it has sent so many spacecrafts and it has done the Mars mission, isn't it? So how was all this possible? You know, the journey to space requires high efficient fuels. These rockets need high efficient fuels, which was going to provide them with necessary energy to travel down from the earth into the space. And this is possible because of chemistry. Chemistry has given such wonderful fuels like liquid hydrogen, etc., which have been used as fuels in the spacecraft. And this has helped in the space research.